Hello. This is episode 2 of LohxLoh. Just this series that I do where I just talk about myself, how I'm feeling, stuff like that, and try to make a positive outcome out of it. That makes sense. Um, it's your boy Low. Um, today, today I want to talk about the evil within. And what I mean by that is the things that I have inside of myself that, kind of stops me from being who I am as a whole. Um, there aren't many things that I'm afraid of in this world. I'm not afraid of anybody else. The things that I'm scared of are inside of me. Like truly frightened about are inside of me. Last episode, we already went over. We already went over things like how I think in double time and shit like that. Which halfway scares me. So depending on which side of the fence I sit on, I'm afraid. I'm not afraid. But because I think in double time and shit like that, what truly scares me is myself and my family history. My father is diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenic, and for years I was suppressing the fact that I was suppressing the fact that I even wanted to talk to my father or anything. Like I didn't want anything to do with him because I'm scared of turning into him. My father has done a lot of fucked up things to people in my lifetime, even before I was born. Even if it's 20 years ago, it doesn't matter. These are things I'm still scared of to this day, of becoming like my father. And while growing up, that was one thing I didn't even like hearing. Would be if somebody would know my father, they'd be like, "Oh, you look just like him," and I didn't want any association with him. I still don't want any association with him because it's just terrifying to think about. I'm scared of losing. I'm scared of my actions being the reason of losing friends and family members. I'm scared of losing people. I'm very codependent. I rely on others to. I rely on others' moods to set my mood, if that makes sense. And that has fucked me over a lot in a lot of my friendships, relationships with family members. There's a lot of things that I do want to take back in life. There's a lot of things that I regret. I'm afraid of myself of making, whenever I get this feeling of make a crazy decision, I get scared subconsciously. So what I'm scared of the most is myself. And that sucks, because I don't know what it truly means to be myself. I don't know what it truly means to be one with myself. I don't know what it truly means to experience true freedom that is known as my thoughts. But I am learning. I am growing. it's very important to me that I continue to grow as a person, so I don't make the same mistakes again, and I don't hurt any more people. And when I say hurt, I don't mean, wild out. It's just like I don't want to be the reason for anybody's pain or misery. And that's just how I feel, whether it's intentional or unintentional. I try really hard to be a good person, but right now I'm at a crossroad of, not stepping on other people's toes and finding some form of selfishness, actually, and protecting myself and being myself and loving myself and not putting anyone else before myself. But I struggle a lot because, that's how I was raised. I was raised to be respectable and polite, put others first. And I don't know if it's because I'm a middle child and that's just what I'm used to as a middle child of, just being out the way or what. But that's how it is, man. But when I say the evil within, I mean like all the shit that I'm fighting through mentally, all the shit I'm fighting through emotionally. Like those are the things that I fear for. Things that I pay attention to every day. Things that I watch out for, if that makes sense. Because it's rough. But, I'm open about talking about myself a lot because, like, even though I'm scared of me, I'm not scared to show others who I am, if that makes sense. Yeah. It gets rough, though, because while being scared of myself, I don't like that feeling of anxiousness of not feeling like I'm good enough at times or over emotional, if that makes sense. So what I normally do is I drink about it. I'm very bad. I'm an alcoholic. I probably said that in episode 1. I'm an alcoholic. I've been sober for about 5 days now. I do want to keep it going. I do get the urge every day to drink. And that's because I just don't. There's still parts of me that I can't accept. Or there's a lot of parts of me that don't feel right or don't feel normal. And it's hard to cope sometimes. But this year, I had to go down to be able to go up, if that makes sense. Like, I had to legitimately lose my fucking mind to be able to start, to be able to fight back. I was hospitalized in June. Due to depression and suicidal ideation. And I was in the hospital for like 3-4 days. That whole time, that feeling of being alone, that feeling of crying, just literally waking up like they're feeding me shit that I don't eat. Like, yeah, everybody knows I don't eat pork, so when they come in with bacon and sausages, I lose my mind. I had that during that time I didn't eat for a while, all I was doing was sleeping. I wake up, grab the phone, I call my mom, I call my best friend at the time. She really saved my life. And I go back to sleep, and I wake up, use the phone again, call my mom, call my best friend, and then go to sleep. My mom and my best friend really helped me get through those times. Say what you will, I was struggling a lot. I was losing my mind, not knowing what was right and what was wrong. And I'm very grateful for both of them. So it be hurting sometimes because recently, with just my actions, I lost that best friend, Not lost as in she passed away or anything. It's just, that line of communication was severed, if that makes sense. And that hurts because I'm so grateful for her. I'm so indebted. She inspired me with a lot, bro. She inspired me to be myself. Like, I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna be right out with it. I do want to get into shit like jewelry, shit like fashion. I do want to paint my nails. I do want to dye my hair. I do want to do different things that aren't the norm. And I've been wanting to do this for years, but I've just been suppressing it all in myself, in my head. But me talking to her, chopping it up with her, being able, she made me feel comfortable to express things like this, even in terms of expression, even in terms of just talking about it. I wasn't able to talk to anybody about it. So when I was able to talk to her about it, and she was the most supportive person ever about it. And I expressed a lot. I expressed a lot of my childhood traumas to her, and she was just supportive. So the reason why I say I'm scared of myself is because all it takes is, for me, all it takes is like one bad thing to happen, and I just I hit rock bottom, and me hitting rock bottom really affected her. And that hurt, bro. That hurt crazily. But currently through the pain, I'm still trying to learn to grow, because like I said earlier, I'm very codependent. And even if I sit here and say I do want to talk to her again, I do want to chop it up or whatever, none of that matters, because I have to fix myself in terms of this codependency. I have to get rid of that need for codependency, period, so that way I'm able to live and thrive off myself and actually help my friends and be friends with my friends, and have it not feel like it's if I don't check up on Loh, it's I don't like that. I don't like that feeling for other people. So yeah, it'd be crazy, bro. It really be crazy. But I'm getting through it, man. I'm trying to. I think I said on the last episode, I've been unemployed for pretty much the whole year, due to mental health reasons, coronavirus, shit, a bunch of shit, bro. So I'm currently, trying to get back into the workforce, trying to get back on my feet, because, You need money to live, right? But while trying to get back into the workforce, I still have to be able to take my time that I need to heal myself and love myself and find my connection with my inner self, so that way everything is good. While fighting my inner demons and stuff like that, I find myself getting locked into the matrix, as some would say. So whatever bullshit's going on in the world, whether it was the election or whatever's trending on Twitter or whatever, I find myself getting stuck in that realm. And when that realm is dissolved, I now have to come back to reality of I haven't done anything for myself to heal. And Twitter's cool, Instagram's cool, YouTube is cool, but I gotta find my connection with my inner self, find my own inner God, and become one with that inner God, and then be able to move forward in life, period. You gotta break out of that matrix, whether it's you go outside and you go for a walk, or you lay down and you just breathe and meditate, or you can even find like a comfortable puzzle or a comfortable game to just like take your mind away from everything. You still focus on the game and shit like that, but you're still able to really, get into your own inner thoughts. You're probably seeing Breath of the Wild gameplay on the screen. This is the game that I play whenever I need to deconnect with others and try to reconnect with myself. I find it very, very relaxing. I find it very peaceful. Even if there are enemies in the game and shit like that, obviously, but I never get to a point while playing this game where I get upset or frustrated, so it's very important. And when I say escape the matrix, that also means escaping the job matrix. You know what I mean? Because when I was employed, my job, I wouldn't say it was the most stressful job, but I was experiencing stress because of the job. And that realm of, you go to work and everything feels like your problem and you can't really escape it. That shit gets tiring. It gets draining very quickly. And me taking on that responsibility at an extremely high level for what I saw was no reason wasn't helping me, period. Plus there was other factors on why I didn't even want to work there. So you just mix everything together, you got it's just bad. It's just a bad everything. But yeah, that's what I've been working on for myself. I do miss my best friend. I don't know if she's watching this. I don't know what she's doing. I just hope she's safe. I hope she's sound. I hope she's alive. You know what I mean? I pray for all my friends. That's what I've been doing. I've been praying a lot because I feel like at this point in time, I can't do nothing but pray. So I pray for my friends. I pray for my family. I pray for the people that I love. But most importantly, I pray for myself. I think that's very important. Praying for yourself, because you can't even, not even you can control everything that's going to happen in your life. At any point, somebody around you could make a decision that alters everything, and you just have to deal with it and adapt. So I pray for my protection as well. And I go from there. Everything happens for a reason. Energy doesn't dissolve. Energy keeps moving. Energy is here to stay. Matter cannot be created nor destroyed. It's just here. We are just here. So while we're here, we just gotta, deal with the mentals. And all the mentals are like everything that's going on in your head, everything that's going on in your life is just supposed to be used as a tool to build your spirit up. So that's what I've been doing. Taking those tools to build my spirit up, and hopefully one day, with my high spirit, I'm able to help others find those tools and build their spirits up as well. So yeah. That's all I really have for right now. Just wanted to hop on the mic real quick and talk, because I be having a lot of shit on my mind, bro. I do. Like I told y'all, I be thinking in double time. So this helps me relax and calm down, and hopefully whoever's going through anything like this will be able to stumble upon a video like this and watch it, and at least feel like they're not alone. That's the biggest thing I'm scared of, is the feeling of being alone. You'd think I'd be used to it after all these years, but I'm still not used to it. It still doesn't feel the same. And it was easy. It was easier to deal with that feeling while in high school or while at work, because like I said, it's the Matrix, man. When you plugged into the Matrix, some bullshit that's happening. You're talking to these people that you don't care about. They don't even care about you, but it's just something to do, somebody to interact with. But over this past year and a half really, of me out of work due to health reasons, or out of work due to COVID, or out of work due to I just don't have a goddamn car or a job or anything. When you're by yourself, people are one less distraction for you. The people that you normally talk to, when you can't talk to them anymore, it's one less distraction. It's one less piece of happiness in your life. But if you rely on other people to get you through the day, then what you gonna do when you're 50? And all your friends separate for whatever reason, whether it's some are passed away, some are living their life in fucking God knows where, some are, some have kids, some have crazy ass jobs. Like, what are you supposed to do? Can't do nothing but figure it out. So I'd rather figure it out while I'm 22 than figure it out when I'm 50. That's big for me. But yeah. I'm gonna stop right here. Like I said, it's your boy Almighty Loh. I appreciate anybody who listens, likes stuff like that. I'm just gonna dip out for now. I'll talk to you guys later.